Kyrgyz's Kirgiz Autonomous Prefecture lies on the eastern Pamir Plateau. It shares an almost 1,200 kilometers border with Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan in the north and west. Unknown to most people are a group of border guards based in its Tuyun township like Akilbek or Aklibeke in Chinese. To keep the region peaceful, he and other members of his team patrol the border throughout the year on the plateau's snow-capped mountains, where the temperature can be minus 40 degrees Celsius.
This is a section of the border between China and Kyrgyzstan at an altitude of 3,600 meters above sea level. It's about 136 kilometers long. Aklibeke usually stays at a mountain post 10 days a month and spends 6 hours every day patrolling the border with his team members.
Inspired by his grandfather and father, who were both patrol members in the past half-century, Akilbek joined the patrol team in 2015 when he was 17 years old.
My grandfather was a member of the team too. He always took my father with him to the mountain post since my father was 2 years old. After he passed away, my father took over the responsibility, and my father too always took me with him when I was young. I was so inspired, so I took over the mission too. I was also so obsessed with the camouflage clothing the members wore.
Akilbek and his team members usually set off for patrol at 10 a.m. Sometimes they do it on horses when the snow is rather thick, but when it's too thick, they will carry out missions on foot or stay in a post for the sake of safety. It's a tough job.
Once we ran out of food such as vegetables and meat last year, it snowed heavily. I delivered those supplies on a horse at 10:30 in the morning from Tuyun Township, which is 50 kilometers away from the mountain post. I arrived at the post at 2:30 the next morning. I was scared on the way using my cell phone light and thought, what if I was attacked by a wolf at a young age? Finally, my other older teammates came to meet me on the way, asking if I cried alone. I said it's no use to cry as a man.
For Akilbek and his team members, heavy snow also makes them happy. He said they would make snowmen and play snow battles with each other. And he's proud to be a member of border patrols, as he's protecting China. His father also expected a lot, seeing his son as a patrol member.
I thought my son was going to be a border guard when he was young. This is a meaningful job, and he's the third generation of our family devoted to border guardian. I hope he can stick to it and always be responsible. We can also breed sheep together when we are not on duty per month, which is also a happy time.
There are also females who accompany their husbands in the post, and sometimes they also join the patrol, as they believe it's also their responsibility to guard the border, although the natural conditions are harsh. It's people like Akilbek and his teammates who guard the border for all of the Chinese people. Zheng Song, CGTN, Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region.